Hey Savvy Babes, it's your girl Savvy here and we're back with another video. So today's video is going to be all about Sephora. If you don't know, Sephora is going to be having their Sephora sale coming up here shortly. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it starts April 10th. So you do want to mark your calendars because they will be having items on sale. And this is the perfect time to pick up some of your faves, to re-up on some of the things that you may have run out of, and just to try some new products. So I want to get into some of the items that I would repurchase during the Sephora sale and some items that I actually want to try that I've been having my eye on. So let's get into this video. Okay, so I have all of my items saved in my Sephora app. So we're going to go ahead and click on that list. And I'm just going to go through the items. It may not be in any particular order, but I do want to start with some of the face products first. I'm not a makeup girly, but I am getting into my makeup bag and I love to dibble and dabble in the makeup scene. So I will go over some of my favorites that I have tried from Sephora and some of the things that I definitely want to add to my makeup routine. So let's start with some of the items that I've tried. Now we are going to talk about One Size products. Y'all, if you have never tried One Size brand, I don't know what you're doing, but Patrick, he put his soul into those products, okay? Those products are absolutely amazing, and that's just all I have to say. So let's get into item number one that I do have and absolutely love, and that is going to be the One Size Ultimate Blurring Setting Powder in pink. I absolutely love it for those days where I want to go really bright with the blush, add a lot of brightening to the under eye, and just have that overall pink look. I love the pink blurring powder for that. I would highly recommend it. It does perfect for your under eyes and it literally just blurs everything. I actually do have it on today, and y'all, your under eye would be set for the entire day, like set. So definitely love that. I also would pick up the One Size On Till Dawn mattifying spray. Y'all, I don't have it on right now because I ran out and I need to use something quick, but when I tell you that will have your makeup locked and loaded for the day, baby, that will have your makeup locked and loaded. If you have not tried the One Size mattifying spray, you at least need to try the travel size, see how you like it, and then if it's something for you, which I think and I know it will, then upgrade to the large size, because girl, it will have your face snatched. Okay, keeping on with the One Size, we're going to go with our One Size lip liner, and it is a waterproof lip liner. It is called the Lip Snatcher Waterproof Precision Lip Liner, and I have mine in the color Coin Collection. I actually have that on my lips today as a little liner with my gloss. That is the only thing I have on. So as you can see, it's nice and chocolate brown. It gives you that deep brown 90s look. If that's a vibe that you love, highly, highly, highly recommend. And when I say it's waterproof, it is waterproof. And I think that's going to wrap it up for One Size brands. Now, still sticking with the makeup, I'm going to touch on NARS. I absolutely love NARS. I've been using their, I don't know if it's called their semi-matte or like their natural matte foundation. And y'all, when I tell you, if you are an oily girly like myself, it is a struggle out here, especially when you're in a warmer climate. I'm in the Houston, Texas area, so when it gets hot outside, I need something that's going to last. Something that's going to have my skin sucked and no oil peeking through at all. And the NARS Natural Matte Foundation does just that. It gives you the perfect amount of coverage. It is buildable, and I just absolutely love it. Like, it gives you a nice base to go off of when you're doing your makeup in a full-blown beat. I don't have it on today because today we only did concealer, brows, blush, and we did a little bit of lashes, lips. Nothing too crazy. This is just a I don't want to say no makeup look, but this is like one of my lighter makeup day looks. So I didn't use that today, but y'all, when I tell you it is tea, it is tea. So sticking with NARS, we're gonna go in with their NARS Soft Matte Concealers. I love those concealers down. That is one of the items that I have repurchased time again, because when I tell you, it does a perfect job with, for one, giving you coverage underneath your eyes. So if you do struggle with dark circles under your eyes, it will definitely help to give you that coverage that you need to conceal that. Not only does it conceal, but it does a really good job of not creasing. As long as you set it properly, it stays in place, and baby, that concealer will not move. Absolutely love it. I typically use the ginger for my light shade if I want to do a brightening under eye, and for a shade that's closer to my skin tone, I typically go in with the caramel, and that's the MD2. So those are my two shades. And for the foundation, I am typically like a MD4, but it just depends on if we're in summer or if we're in the winter. I already know, lighter in the winter, darker in the summer. So that is going to be some of the recommendations I would pick up for NARS. And then of course we can't forget our girl Sephora, because Sephora has some good products as well that I absolutely love. The one thing that I would say is their concealers. I love their concealers. I know they have reformulated their concealers as of recently, so I haven't tried the reformulated version. However, from what I have known about the Sephora concealers prior to the reformulation, they're absolutely amazing. They give nice coverage. It's buildable. It's nice, not too stiff, if you will. It's definitely easy to apply, move around, and build upon with your makeup looks if you're looking for a more natural look, or if you want to go for more of a glam look. So absolutely love their concealers. The one product that I want to try from the Sephora collection is going to be the Micro Smooth Multitasking Baked Face Powder Foundation. I have heard nothing but good things about it, and I just want to try it. And that will wrap up the items from Sephora. Now we're going to get into some lippies. I have a few lippies here on my list that I would love to try, and some that I have already tried. The one that I have already tried is the Laneige Lip Mask. I love that stuff. Oh my goodness. It's all the rage. If you haven't tried it, it is a must try. I know they come in the squeeze tube, but I have mine in the little circular canister. I absolutely love that stuff. It gives your lips a nice shine, but it also does a great job of moisturizing as well. So we definitely love that. And the one that I want to try is Edam. I've been hearing so many things about this Edam lip balm. And for one, the packaging is so cute. Two, I've seen the shades and seen girls wear them, and it just looks absolutely stunning. Like, I absolutely love it, and definitely on my list of lippies to try from Sephora. Last but not least, we're going to head into fragrances. If you guys don't already know, I am a fragrance girly. I love my fragrances through and through. So I could not do this video without adding in some fragrances that I have already tried, love to death, and ones that I've smelled in store and definitely want to pick up because they are on my wish list. So let's hop into some of the fragrances that I have tried that we need to re-up on because they are running a little bit low. First things first, we're going to start with Glossier. I have been so in love with the Glossier and their releases as of lately. I haven't gotten my nose on the new one, but that is definitely on my list of things to try. But for the ones that I have tried, they are the perfect toppers to any of your fragrance combos. They're soft, they're skin-like, they're floral, they're musky. They are just perfect. And they command the room without doing too much. It's like one of those like intimate fragrances where you're hugging somebody, they get a whiff of you, they're like, oh my gosh, you smell so good. What are you wearing? And it's always going to be Glossier because they just do it. Like, they are so simplistic, so minimalistic, but it works. So Revie is one of them that I love. That one is going to give you some plum notes. So if you are a fruity girl, but not on the sweeter side, a warm fruity girl with a little bit of musk, vanilla, that is going to do the job for you. Absolutely love Revie, one of my favorites. And then also love Dough. Dough is a little bit warmer. It gives you that musk component, and I just love it. It gives you more of like a skin-like musk, vanilla, warm fragrance, and it doesn't do too much. Again, it's the perfect topper for any combo if you just want to add that like boyfriend-esque type of vibe to your fragrance combo. So if you wanted to smell like, ooh, like you had your fragrance on but your boyfriend just came and gave you a hug and y'all fragrances just married together, that's what Dough is giving. Next, we're going to go into their signature, which is the Glossier You. I recently picked this up a few months back and have been in love with it. It is so perfect. The perfect skin-like fragrance. It gives you a little bit of floral, it gives you a little bit of warmth, and it gives that warm floral vibe that I love with my floral fragrances. Absolutely impeccable. I'm actually wearing it today, and I have it paired with two of my Brown Sugar Babe oils, which is Iconic and Halo. And I also did layer my Trader Joe's Capcut oil body butter, which is remnants of Cheirosa 68. And then I added my Marc Jacobs Murakami collab, the pink bottle, and added the You on top. And baby, she is so soft. She is so feminine. She is giving floral, like fresh florals from a spring bloom. She is just perfect. So absolutely love the original You. And then we also are going to put on our list the Glossier, the new one. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's the blue bottle. I want to smell it. I looked at the notes. It looks like it's giving very much clean beach, coconut, like a very warm beachy fragrance that I feel like I'm just gonna love, because anything Glossier puts out I love. So excited to try that and excited to get my nose on that as well. Still heading in with the fragrances. Power of You came out with a fragrance as well, and it is a Power of You Eau de Parfum Passion Fruit. Now I will caution you with this fragrance, I went in store and smelled it with my sister. It does give a little tart, or can go a little rancid depending on your body chemistry. On me, it does dry down a little bit sweet. I do get that vanilla note on the dry down, but it may not dry down like that for everybody. So I would definitely recommend for this fragrance, go in store, put it on skin, wear it throughout the day, see how you like it. And again, it's going to be a fragrance that's not for everybody, but that's okay. I happen to love it, and I wore it on skin, and she was just gorgeous. Another one is going to be the Valentino Donna Bonaroma Purple. I smelled that one. It's giving plum, it's giving, I think it's giving fig. I don't know if it's plum. I believe it's fig if I'm not mistaken. Fig, vanilla. It's just a warm, fruity fragrance that I just absolutely love. Like, anything Valentino puts out, I am just a huge fan of, because the Donna Bonaroma DNA is just a hit. Any recreation or flanker that they do with that DNA, it just hits every single time. And honestly, the bottles are just pretty too. So like, you get a win-win. You smell good, bottle pretty, duh. It's like a no-brainer. So that one is also on my list as well. I do want to smell the Kayali Eden Blush Pear. I feel like that is just a burst of fruitiness, a burst of juiciness. You get that nice soft pear feminine fragrance, but perfect for spring. So I'm excited to get my nose on that, and I have that on my list of fragrances that I would love to try during the Sephora sale. Last but not least, for fragrances, we are going to talk about our Miu Miu. I love that fragrance, and I'm sorry, I'm gonna say I love that fragrance for everything, because I'm a fragrance girly. Like, I'm gonna love, if it's in my scent profile that I typically gravitate towards, I'm gonna love it, and it's on the list for a reason. Okay, so Miu Miu has a fragrance called Fleur with coconut milk, and y'all, it is so airy, it is so light, it is so feminine, it is so spring, it is just good. So if you are a airy coconut type of girl, definitely get your nose on that. She is a good one to have, and it's going to be a staple for a lot of the girls in their spring collection. Babes, that is gonna wrap up the fragrances. I have 2 more makeup items that I forgot to add when we were discussing the makeup products. So one is gonna be the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Finish Spray. I have heard nothing but good things about that spray and I want to try it so bad. I've seen it at Nordstrom Rack. They have it in a smaller size, but y'all, I want to try it so bad. Like, I've heard nothing but good things. I want to use it as like a spray to melt my face together and then go in with my one size to lock everything in, just make everything sit where it's supposed to be. And those 2 together I feel like would be the perfect duo. So that is on my list of items to try. And I also do want to try the Airbrush Flawless Finish blurring and setting powder. I've heard good things about that as well, and she has been on my list for some time now. Those are 2 Charlotte Tilbury items that I do want to incorporate into my makeup routine just to see how it does and if it fits into what I already do, if it's going to give me a little extra pizzazz and oomph to my makeup. So that is going to wrap up my video for items that I would like to try from the Sephora sale, but items that I will re-up because I absolutely love them. Thank you, babe, so much for tuning in. Don't forget to check out your Sephora sale in your area. As you already know, they offer discounts for being a VIP member or just being a beauty insider. So just to go over some of the discounts that they will be offering as they do every year. If you're a Rouge member, you'll get 20% off. If you're a VIP member, you will get 15% off. And for my insiders, you will get 10% off. And typically it is a staggered type A deal. So typically the Rouge members get first access, then the VIP members, and then the insiders. And the Sephora collection will also be doing 30% off. So head over to your local Sephora and check out the Sephora sale. I promise you, you will not be disappointed with the brands that have released so many good things this year. I'm sure you'll find something that you will love oh so much. But thank you so much for tuning in. I definitely appreciate it. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below, and don't forget to like, comment, and share this video with your Sephora girlies or anyone who you know would be interested in my type of content. We do fashion, fragrance, and anything in between over here. So if that is your jam, again, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below, and I'll catch you babes in the next one. Don't forget to stay savvy. Peace.